it tastes halfway okay. It ain't the best. It ain't the best coffee. It's not. It's not the best. It's okay. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I got it on Do Not Disturb. Something going on with my phone. This phone acting stupid, y'all. I'm sorry. My phone had me scared of heaven. My phone's acting crazy this morning. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Anthony. Hi, today Friday? Oh, good morning. Oh, today Thursday. I don't know why I said that. I said Friday biggest day. Good morning. My phone acting crazy. I'm sorry. I went live earlier and it was playing music. And I didn't even have my Pandora on and it didn't. I don't know. So I had to cut it off, reset my phone. So I got to take down that other video. I really do. I wasn't trying to have no music going on. I'm drinking my coffee. It's okay. It's not the best. And oh yeah, it's not the best coffee. It's okay. It ain't. I don't know if it'll be high or not. I'm gonna tell you about my day, my morning. I had a good morning. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. This, if y'all know DC, a lot of people know. It's just, maybe y'all don't know. Moon is well known mechanic shop. I always tell y'all I go to. Y'all know the mechanic shop I always tell y'all I go to. And they tell me if I was wrong or not. First of all, I got there. I got there at 10 minutes to 7. It was packed. I was like number 8 in line. And that, no telling how many went before me because the lady was like, they was open for a minute. Good conversation, nice flow, meeting people, saying hi. I don't know, I'm just that person you want to speak to, so let me stop now. But for some reason, everywhere I go, I meet people. So this older dude, I think he looked like he's about 60, but he said he's 85. Look good to be 85. Oh, look real good to be 85. I was like, damn, you look good to be 85. I said, you look good to be 85. He was like, how old am I? I said, about 60, 62. He was like, no, I'm 85. Look real nice. So we out there conversating. And we talking about the old days. And I'm acting like I'm his age. We talking about Chuck Brown. We talking about how it's so gentrified, how everything up in Court Hill, how it's different. And we talking. Conversation good. Hey, Robin. Yeah, yeah, conversation good. Conversation good. So, I'm in there talking. I finally get in there, put my car. The dude, the older guy, we talking about where I live at and this and that. He was like, oh, I live right over there. He said, I can give you a ride home. Look at him now. I don't know. He said, no, I'm calling my girl. He was like, she liked me. The lady 70, she's 75, I think. 75, 76. He was like, she liked me and everything. She pretty much, he's a player. She pretty much, if I call and say I need something, she'll do it. She my next door neighbor. That's my road dog. That's how he's talking. I'm like, okay. So he come and get me, say, oh, she here, come on outside. Come on out there with me. So I went on outside. We get outside, it's a tow truck coming up in Moon. Tow truck big. The tow truck going around and around and around trying to get in there. It's nowhere to fit. When I say it's nowhere to fit, his best option is to get outside. Why the tow truck fuck somebody car up? Tow truck hit somebody car, he took, swiped the whole side, took the light off. Now remember, now ask me if I'm wrong. Tow truck get out the car, he gonna say, I can't get up in there. I don't know why, da 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 da. We said, everybody was, he knew he hit it because he stopped. Let me remind you, never look at the person car. He get out the truck, he's still trying to get in there. And me and the dude was right there when he hit it. All the stuff from the car flew. So me and the dude ran because we didn't want to get hit, and I didn't want nothing to hit me in my face. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I did, I'm just me being a person. So I told the dude, "You hit the car." He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get up in here." He was just like dismissing the whole thing, like the whole thing. So I went in there. I said, "Kenny, the man just hit that car." Oh yeah, okay, okay. I waited there. I said, Moon, they hit the people car. Whoever car y'all got parked out there, y'all, they hit. So eventually they came out there. He was like, Tia, come and show me. Come show me. I said, look. I said, he just, look all this debris on the floor. Did you know that tow truck driver tried to run off? He was not going to, he did not. Not one time, not one time did he get out the car, look at them people car that he hit. Only thing he was worried about getting up in there talking about it's too crowded to get up in there. Moon and them came out there and looked at it. They had no concern about the people car that he hit. And I'm me, being me, I'm mad. I'm real mad because I'm like, that's totally wrong. You know what I do? Wrote down the tow truck number, tow truck tag, put it on their windshield, put my phone number, and I said, if they lie, I was a witness. Because what you're not going to do is damage somebody's truck. And Moon and them just look, oh, okay. And I'm kind of mad at them because they act like they didn't care. Like, really? And one of the dudes was like, oh, they shouldn't have parked their car there. I said, you don't know if that person who owned that car parked their car there. I said, been times I came and Moon and parked my car right there. And I'd be like, Moon, why you had my car? I'm just saying Moon got the name of the company. I don't know exactly who did it. And I'm like, why would you don't know if they parked their car. I said, as far as you know, Moon could have parked it there. Anybody in there could have parked that man or lady car there. So you can't say they did it. You can't say they did it. Like that. I said because it been times, plenty of times I can't pick my car up and Moon them had my car in a place that it don't need to be there. Like, why do you have my car here? And everybody was like, oh, his car shouldn't have been at the edge. Da, da, da. It doesn't even matter if his car was at the edge. The fact he hit his car and he tried not to have any concerns about it, it's messed up to me. Like the dude never even got out and looked at the people car that he hit. And the fact that Moon and them out like they was so unconcerned bother me. So the other dude was like, well, maybe they're going to fix it. It don't even matter. They didn't get the tow truck information or anything. The fact that they hit their car, they did not want to me, they didn't want to acknowledge what happened. And the tow truck driver didn't acknowledge it at all. And I was real mad in my feelings. So guess what? I put the tow truck name, the number. I looked at the dude's shirt, wrote his number down, his name on the shirt because he wouldn't tell me his name. Because what you're not going to do is hit nobody's car. And that's if Moon and them get it fixed. I don't know if they get it fixed or not, but still, it happened. You supposed to acknowledge what happened. Don't just go here and not acknowledge what happened. To me, you didn't acknowledge it. And I think I'm looking around. Am I the only one who seen? I think I was the only one who had something to say. Nobody else said. Everybody. It was a rock of us out here. Let me see. One, two, three, four. It was like six of us out here. Do you know out of six of us, nobody said nothing? I was the only one who spoke up, and everybody was like, "Mm-hmm, yeah, right, uh-huh." I think that was kind of wrong because if I take my car to a shop and my car get hit, you're responsible for it. Don't let me come back and my car hit. You know, it wasn't hit when I left. Now, if I would have never said nothing, the tow truck driver was not going in there to tell them, oh, I just hit somebody's car. He was going to drive off. I told them, after they hit somebody, can y'all, they act like they didn't want to come out. What, y'all wasn't talking to nobody. Come up to find out what's going on with these people's car. It was a nice truck. I think it was a Cadillac truck, black. Yeah, and I'm like, they finally went out there, but my whole thing is y'all still don't take the due information. If y'all gonna get the person car fixed, they still want to know the fact when they hit his car, his whole car moved. And one dude was like, "Oh, it's just the tail light. It's the tail light, and it's like six, seven big old scratches on his car." No, it's just not the tail light. To me, it's the fact they hit the car. Like that really, it didn't sit right with me. So was I wrong for saying something? Because when I was saying something, everybody looking at me like, everybody was giving this look like she need to mind her business. That's the look I was getting from people. Because it was like six people out there. And I felt some type of way because I said, what if, I was like, I was telling the older guy, I was like, what if it was your car? You would want somebody to say something. You would definitely want somebody to say something. You don't want to come back in your car, hit, and you know your car wasn't like that when you left. Like, really, make it make sense. And I was kind of mad at them. Like, no. Okay, I did the right thing. Because when I say nobody spoke up, nobody said nothing. But when I was saying something, everybody was like, yeah, agreeing. But other than that, they didn't say, yeah, Moon, they did nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. And I was like, that could be your call. And they was unconcerned. Like, they didn't have a concern in the world. And when I say Moon and park my car in places and I come back, have an attitude, but like, don't ever park my car there. You know, what if it get hit? And that's my concern because they have like an interest. And dude was trying to get up in there. He was squeezing. And you knew, when you looked in there, you knew you couldn't get in there. And when he was trying to get in there, I told her, I said, he can't get in because he going to hit that car. What did he do? He hit the truck. He hit the truck. And I'm like, I didn't like it. And that just made me just look at them. And I'm so, I don't know if I'm just funny. But something like that made me just look at the person different. Let me look at the whole different. It just made me look at them different. And like, because what if that was my truck? What if I would have never went in there and said something and the person came and said, what happened to my truck? And y'all looking like, I don't know what you talking about. It didn't happen here. You know, if I wouldn't have said nothing, that person came back and got their car. They seen that. They would have been like, Moon, what happened to my truck? I don't know what you're talking about. And they would have went right along with it like they didn't know what he's talking about. So when that person come back, you got to tell them. And then if you park their car there, you're responsible. Now, if they park their car there, they responsible because you shouldn't have parked your car so close to the intersection, which is true. But if Moon and them parked their car there, no, you're responsible for it. And regardless if he was parked, he was just a tad over. It don't even matter. You couldn't get up in there. But yeah, I put the tow truck information. I put the tow truck name. I put the tag number and the number that they had on the side. And I put it in the window. And I put my name and my number and said I was the witness. And I stood there till the tow truck left because I didn't want him to take it off. And I hope they don't take it off when I go back. I'm going to look. If it's gone, I might be upset because I guess what, I didn't take a picture of what I wrote or anything. I didn't do that. I wasn't even thinking. But I wasn't thinking nobody take it off. The tow truck guy, he was gone. But my whole thing is that could be my car. I was mad. And I was looking at Kenny rolling my eyes. I was gritting on him. Y'all, after that, I don't know why I'm like that. But when you do something to me that don't make sense, it makes me look at you different. Now I'm looking at him totally different. Like when I was rolling my eyes at them and everything. Like I didn't like it. I didn't like what they did. I just didn't like. I just ain't like it. It just sit wrong with me. It just made me look like I'm like, they really, that could be my car and y'all didn't need. And when I say nobody of them six people, I'm the only one who spoke up. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't believe that that person, who that lady or man called, I don't believe they set their car right there. I honestly do. Blue Moon has a habit of putting people's car at the edge, at the corner. At the corner. You know? Yeah. Yeah, that would happen to me this morning. But it was just crazy. Ain't the best coffee, but it's coffee. It ain't the best coffee, but it's coffee. Yeah, so I went and put the car in the shop because I got to find out what's going on with the AC. And I guess eventually, he told me it's going to be a while. He said it's going to be about 2, 3 hours. I love the way they say my name. When I got up in there, they just, he said, I love myself so Kenny. He was like, hey, Tia, where you been? I said, I've been around. I love how he say my name. Like he said so nice. The way he said it's so funny, but it's like he just I, I like them, but when this is early before the incident happened. Now I hope I don't act funny towards them because I know me. I know how I am when some don't go right, and how can I say? When somebody do something wrong, I have a tendency to you did the right thing. Absolutely true. Yeah, and see, I have a tendency when people don't, how can I say, when people do stuff and I don't think it's right, and sometimes my whole mindset a change about them, and I'm trying not to do that, y'all. I could, man, I'll change up in a heartbeat. I could like you one day, you'll do something that turn me, I get turned off. I'm gonna tell y'all. Well, I get turned off real easy. I don't care what any type of situation, I get turned off real easy. And once I get turned off, it's hard to turn me back on. I'm like a well-oiled machine. Once I get turned off, it's hard to turn me back on. Like I'm just like, I just kept looking at them, written on there, and I had an attitude. And I said, I hope I don't go back and feel the same way. I hope by then I'm calmed down, and I'm just gonna say it was just an. I said back because my whole screen got stuck. I'm gonna try to get in the benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm gonna try to get in the benefit of the doubt. My screen got stuck, y'all. I'm stuck like that. I'm gonna try to get in the benefit of the doubt. But again, when somebody do something I don't like, it has I get turned off. I don't see you. I just like I don't see you the same. I don't do this. I don't do. That's just how I am as a person. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So when I go back in there, I'm gonna try not. I'm gonna try to get in the benefit of the doubt. When I go back, I wonder if they do, but I'm gonna tell them, hey, I put the information up there for them. I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna fix it up. My stomach, my stomach hurt. Oh, doc, I hope you feel well, feel better. So yeah, I'm just hoping. I hope they do the right thing. That's the only thing I can say. I hope when they do the. Yes, I did, and I'm going to try it too. I gotta get a container, and I'm gonna put it in a container. Yeah, I did get the email. I did get the email, and I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm definitely gonna try it. But look, I had to read the email twice and make sure I wasn't tripping when you sent it, Miss Wham. I had to make sure I wasn't tripping. I had to make sure I wasn't tripping. He said, go with your gut feeling. Okay. If I go with my gut feeling, a lot of people, Miss saying this, a lot of people be sure because Wallaby, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a Virgo thing or what. But when I say the slightest thing that turned me off, like my whole would just make me just not want to. Harley said, why you never speak to me? I don't know. I don't speak to you, Harley? Hey. So, I hope I don't know. I just hope when I go back up there, everything cool, everything's cool, everything's cool. I was just hold up. You know what? That person, I'm not even gonna look because people I the currency. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. She said because the action reflect their currency. It does, but you know what? I gotta be mindful. Everybody's not like me, and I can't judge people right off. You know, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I don't like to judge people. But sometimes it just be in me as who I am. I just come off like that sometimes, and I don't be meaning no harm when I do that. But it just how I am. Like yeah, I can get turned off real easy. And once I get turned off, that's a start. And then when I say turned off, that's turned off to anything. Like with the incident that happened at Moon, and I told you I look at them different. It's like I'm hoping when I go back up there, that car gone, they get it fixed or something like that. That's what I'm hoping, and I'm hoping they call and have the decency to let the person know, hey, a tow truck was coming up in here and they hit your car. You know, had the decency to tell them something, and not tell them nothing. You know, that's what I'm hoping. I am a woman, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. This I am a woman. So that's how my day. That's how my morning went so far. But it was okay. Oh yeah. Then Okay, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you about the older dude and the lady who his next door neighbor came and people. You know what? We never exchanged names or nothing. But he had Moon getting his car fixed, and he 80. He 80 something. I think 80 something. And the lady's 75. And we was talking. So they gave me a ride home because they literally live a block over. So after that, they want to go out to breakfast. They was like, come on, let's go to breakfast. I'm like, I don't want to go to breakfast. You know, they was like, they wanted to hang out, y'all. They wanted to hang out. Should judge people by their actions, not by what you think. Yeah, I know. And see, if I'm judging them by their actions, that the action that they took today was like, let me rethink it. So that's why I say I'm gonna give it a minute. But look, they wanted to go out to breakfast, y'all. Why they wanted to go out to breakfast? They was like, come on, hang out with me. Come on, hang out with us. Let me remind you, I don't know these people. I'm already taking a chance going home with them, and I'm gonna tell you what I told Kenny and Moon. I said, you see him? He claimed he lived on the. I said he claimed he lived a block over, and he give me a ride. So if I don't come back and y'all call me and I don't come and get my car, he had me. He got me. But no, I didn't want to go out to breakfast with them. I really didn't. I really didn't. They was like they wanted me to hang out with them. They wanted to hang out with me. I was like, oh, cool. Um, one was the lady. She's a Capricorn. I think she said she's a Capricorn. Her birthday is January the 6th. He's a Scorpio. I forgot. No, his birthday. What birthday? He said his birthday is November. I can't remember. It's November the something. It was his birthday. And I was like, it was a really nice conversation. We drove around this and this and that. Once I told him I didn't want to go to, I said, no, I really don't want to go to breakfast. Because I do have something to do. I have to make some phone calls at 10 o'clock. I have to call these people. They tell me to call them at 10 o'clock. Because when I say I had something to do, we wound up going to McDonald's. They got their McDonald's, whatever. They said, no, but since you ain't going, we just going to hit McDonald's. And I started laughing. So we went over to McDonald's. We drove around. We talking. Nice conversations talking about how the area, this and that. So, y'all, let me say this. Yesterday, I was reading all my paperwork that I had. And I'm waiting for them to call. They told me to call today at 10 o'clock to make an appointment to go in there. And I'm about to go in there because there was a lot of stuff in my paperwork I didn't understand. And when I went to this class, they showed a video. People talk for a little while, but they didn't really answer too much of my questions. But they did say after you read it, you can always come in on a Thursday, ask questions, get more stuff going on, more stuff done. It closed up at 4, but I have to call at 10 o'clock to make an appointment. You have to call the same day, make an appointment for Thursday. You just can't walk in. You can walk in for certain things, but for what I want, you can't walk in. So, excuse me, it was a lot of questions that I did. I have a lot of questions that I need to ask, and I wrote them down about the program because the stuff I read was kind of contradicting some of the stuff they were saying to me. So I need to get a better understanding, and I don't want to go in here looking for a house with my eyes. Let me say, how can I say this? I'm trying to say it. My eyes hurt. I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to say it, but say it right. I want to go in and know. I want to make sure I go in here knowing exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to go in and not know what I'm doing without reading all the work first. And I've read it, so I want to go ask some more questions because to me, I'm not understanding because the paperwork say, hey, you can go ahead and start. You can go ahead and get your house, but you get a house rent to own with option to buy. That's what this paperwork say. But the other paperwork say you have to wait. You have to go in the house. You have to go somewhere and rent it first, then do that. So I'm trying to figure out which one do I fall under? It's called. Let me get the name. It's HPV HV. It's HVP or it's HVPH program. I'm on the HVPH program. That's the program I'm under. And then on the paper, okay, they have on top of the thing, they have different programs. They had Section A, they have local, they have HUD, they had HUD, they had zoning something. The zoning somebody mentioned it in there the other day. They had the zoning one, and then they had the one that I'm under, and which marked for me. And my thing is, all of them, all the information is about the same thing. It's confusing. The information, it was confusing to me, and I need to understand what I'm doing. It was so confusing when I was reading it, and I don't like that. Like when I read something, I want to be able to understand it. And then when I was reading it to my cousin. She was like, I'm not understanding. She was like, are you reading it right? I said, I'm reading exactly what it say. So I said, let Tyree read it. So Tyree read it to her, and she was like, that don't make sense to you. I said, yeah. So that's what I'm going today to get a better understanding because don't get me excited to start looking for a house, and that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Because in my mind, y'all told me I can get a house, rent a house with options to buy. That's what y'all told me in the class. So I need to know what I'm doing. I need to know exactly what I'm doing. And the name of the program that I qualified, the program that I have is I'm trying to get the letters right because it's 4 letters. It's HBPH. That's the program. And on top of it, they have different programs, but the one that's X in my paperwork for me is that particular program. Because they had on top of my paperwork, they have Section A, they have local, they have HUD, They had that zoning one, and they had the one that I'm under. I wrote down all my notes. I got them in the room when I was reading them. The stuff I didn't understand, I wrote it down. And yesterday when I was reading, I called them. They told me I had to wait till the day and call today at 10 o'clock to make an appointment. I can do it over the phone today, but I'm the type of person, I can do stuff over the phone, but I prefer to do it in person because it's like I get a better understanding. I got about 10 questions. And my whole thing, I was telling my sister, they got me excited to get a house. Like, I'm excited to get my house because it's like I'm trying to plan my future. And I'm like, it just all over the place. So when I find out, I'm gonna let y'all know because I want to have it right. And I said, if I knew this, I wouldn't have came and told y'all because to me it was great news and I was happy to share it with you. And the fact it's not, I don't know. It's confusing. So I have about 10, 12 questions I need to ask them. And I want to be on the right page because I told my sister I'm excited to look for a house. I'm really excited to look for a house. Even though I called around, none of the real estate agency has called me back. Nobody has called me back at all. Nobody called me back. But I did call like 5 people and left messages. Everybody left messages with whoever answered the phone. This and this. I guess they'll call me back today. I don't know. They say they'll get back with you within 24 hours. But my whole thing is, I don't want to. How can I say this? I want to make sure I have all my everything crossed, all my I's and T's crossed. I want to make sure everything's good because I'm really ready to start my journey. Like really, really ready to get started. And I don't like to tell people misinformation. And when you tell people misinformation, they think you lying. And I don't want nobody to think I'm lying. I really don't. So I prefer to tell y'all what's going on than not to tell y'all. But that's just how I am. I don't know. She said, "Don't say anything to the keys in your hand." Thank you. That's what I would do. But I wanted to share my excitement with y'all. Because I'm excited. If y'all know me, and y'all know the journey that I've been through. There's so much things I really want to do in life. Like I really want to open my business up, and that was one of the key things I was giving myself, things to do. But I'm gonna go find out all the information, and I'm gonna go here and take it from there. I'm gonna take it from there, y'all. I just wanted y'all to know that. That's just a little TT. Say no. Other than that, that's it. That's it. Coffee about to be no more. Take your time. Keep researching and weighing all options before you sign anything. I am sometimes. You have to walk inside. And you know what? I am. And guess what? But I wanted to tell y'all because guess what? Y'all family, TT Squad. I consider y'all family. Like when I need something, y'all, and I need to talk, y'all listen. No judgment. I love no judgment. Good morning, my birthdays. Well, Miss Wright, enjoy your birthday. Remind me next week so I can make sure I say happy birthday on the 3rd. Next Thursday. Oh, so that means I got an appointment so the second is on. My couch is so dirty. I like to tell y'all because y'all been there with me. Like y'all been with me since I started in 2018. And y'all been patient with me. When I had my little spurs, I don't come on. Y'all never gave up on me. And thank you. Y'all never gave up on me. Y'all give me advice when I need it. Y'all don't have no problem emailing me. And I have no problem when I do something wrong. Y'all tell me it's life is nothing but a journey and learning different things. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool in learning stuff. Y'all should know that about me. And I know I don't take criticism well, but I I don't mind criticism. It's just like sometimes I have my days. I'm a day one. She said I'm a day one. I like that one. Yeah, and it's gonna be a long journey, but I'm looking forward to it. So when I find out the right information, only thing I'm gonna come up here and say I'm straight now. I got the information, and I'm gonna go from there, y'all. I'm gonna go from there. Yes, like they said, I'm gonna move in silence. And once I sign that paper and get the keys, y'all will know. Y'all will know. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Ride with us. Yeah. Oh, okay. Both of y'all birthdays. Oh no, hers. Hold on. Both. Oh, hers and. Well, so both of y'all Miss Hamilton, both of y'all birthdays on the same day. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta go back. Oh no, no, that was Miss Wright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then she put her daughter name in all caps. Yes, I gotta write something down before I forget it too, because I'm supposed to be it just came to me, y'all, and I'm supposed to write it down before I forget it. And I said I was gonna write it down, and I didn't write it down. Like you said, you're gonna write something down, and you didn't write it down. And I did not write it down. But my whole thing is when um when you tell people stuff, sometimes they be like they happy for you, and then they not happy for you. And I had to in the last since 2018. Damn, I've been rocking with y'all for yeah. My sister started her YouTube way before 2018. Um, I had to tell. I hate. I don't. I ain't gonna say I hate, cause hate is such an ugly word. How can I say? I still saying the word hate. What's another word I ain't gonna say. I dislike telling people I can't, and I don't say I can't be bothered. This is what I said to somebody yesterday. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to. Okay. I I am on a different path in my life right now, and the things you doing and the way you're acting, I can't be a part of. That's nothing that I want to do. I told him, I said, I am trying to get closer to God. I'm moving in a certain way, and the way you moving is not a way that I want to move. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice without hurting their feelings because they want to hang out and they want to do this. And the things they doing, I did when I was young. I'm 50, about to be 55. I don't do things like that. I don't smoke weed. I go party, but I ain't partying. And I'm not going out on no 11, 12 o'clock, coming home 4, 5 o'clock. That's not me. I'm more settled. I'm trying to better myself. And you're doing the same thing you did when I met you 12 years ago. And I'm not the one to tell you to how to live your life. I'm just saying we're not on the same path. And I believe you're supposed to surround people who help build you up, not people who keep you in your same level. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than her or him or anything like that. I'm just saying we have different goals in life. And the things you're doing, I'm not with. I'm just not with. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I might have been a little more harsher than that. And that's what I was saying in so many words. And they just looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm like, you're still acting like you're 22. You're older than me. And I don't know. I look at, I'm just looking at, I'm just, but that's what it is. I outgrew the friendship. And yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't, they said I'm their best friend. And I'm looking at them like, and I tell this person all the time, you're my friend, but you're not my best friend. And I hate telling them that. And I don't be trying to be harsh. You're not my best friend. You are a friend, but you're not my best friend. And I had to break it down to you. And she was like, why you say that? And I said, because you're not. I said, okay, you want to say I'm your best friend? That's fine. I can't stop you for saying that I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend. And I said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but you're not. And she said, oh, wow, Ted, that's kind of messed up. And I'm like, I'm being honest. And I said, I've been telling you this for years. 55 Wild, a true example of black don't crack. Thank you. Thank you. And I said, thank you, Miss Ain't. And my whole thing is, I'm not trying to be mean, but I've been telling you this for years. And you keep saying this, and you can't make you my best friend. I only have two best friends. And I say they are my ride or die. Hey, DC Kool-Aid. They are my ride or die friend. And that's Rashonda and Tonya. Them are my two best friends. Like, I can call them up for anything. They can call me up. Yeah, we had every best friends had their problem, but we could tell each other stuff. And I consider them my best friends. And they're the only two best friends. Yeah, in the beginning, I had more, but one I had to let go, and that is what it is. But I don't know. And so my whole thing is, I don't think they understand. And they said I hurt their feelings, and I said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to be honest with you, and it's no way to be honest with you but tell you the truth. And I told them, I said, I would keep telling you this. I said, I've been telling you this for the longest. I've been telling you this for the longest, and you can't try to buy me because you can't buy my friendship. I could be friends with you. I am a friend. You can't buy. You can't make me say you're my best friend because you're not, and I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, y'all. They could try and do whatever they want. That's another reason why I think it need to end. I can't. Yeah, I outgrew you. I outgrew you on so many levels. Yeah, I can call and say how you doing once in a while, but I don't even want to do that because it wouldn't be a legit phone call. It wouldn't be a honest phone call. It wouldn't be I wouldn't be sincere when I called you. Yeah, it wouldn't be an honest call you and see how you doing for what. I'm not gonna do that. I have when I leave, I leave. I don't look back, and I'm had always been that person, and I'm sorry for doing that. But when I leave, I leave. I don't look back. Look back for what? We don't have nothing in common. You do the things you do, and I'm not what. I'm too old to be doing that. I love what I do. I love my life. I love where I'm going to. I love everything about it. It's nothing. The path that God took me on, He sent me on this path for a reason. For a reason, and I love it. Me and my cousin was on the phone for about an hour and a half talking about God yesterday, and I was telling her about the path I was doing. She was telling me about the path she's doing. She taking up these Bible. What is these classes? They are not Bible study classes. They are God. What kind of class? It's telling her to tell about the Bible and this and this that. I can't even think what it is. I can't even think what it is. And Bible is a Bible ship or classes or something like that. I can't remember. I'm not even gonna try to think of, but I will know the name. But when I come back, so we was talking about that yesterday, and she told me, honestly told me, she said, "See, I can see the growth in you when you talk about God." She said, "I can see the growth in you when you talk period." And the fact that she see the growth that I have been doing, I love that because my cousin is the type of person who's always constantly wounded, and I love her to death. Just pray for her, understand, and leave her in love. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, and that's exactly what I did. I pray that she understand. But exactly, but I did that last night. And when I prayed that she understand where I'm coming from. I hope she don't take it the wrong way and this and this that. And that's another thing. Me and my cousin was talking about pray, and we was talking about how you pray. No, that's not the name of it. I gotta what is it? Bible. No, that's all that. I'm saying Bible. It begins with a it do begin with a T, but I can't think of the I can't think of it. I can't think of it right now, and it's because I'm thinking about. If I wasn't thinking about it, probably pop up. It probably pop up in my head, Miss Wood. But my cousin said she see my growth. We was talking about that, and we was talking about different things that I want to do and how I move. Like a lot, like I say sometimes, like I say, move in silence. And I told her I noticed that sometimes I do move in silence with certain things, but I want to have peace when I move in silence, and I want to be in peace with certain things. And I would tell her I want to learn. I said, I want to learn more about God. And I say, I like the fact when you go to your classes and we talk on the phone and my cousin would send me Bible scriptures. And I said, I will read it. And I said, when I read it, it gives me a better understanding. And I love that. I love the fact that you think about. I love my cousin to death. That's my cousin on my father's side. That's my only cousin I have on my father. Well, she has a brother, but on my father's side, it was only my father and her mother. That's it. And we the on me and Tanya and her. It's only four of us left on my father's side. No, that's not it either. But I'm a um. Bible. No, that's not it. It's not. It's like a Bible study class. But I'm gonna find out the name of it, and and we was on the phone for about an hour, and I liked the fact she said she could sing that I grow because when we was talking, she was talking about Bible scriptures. Y'all, did y'all know I started quoting some of them, and I was surprised. And she said, "Ooh, you've been reading your Bible." And I said, "I've been reading the little." I said, "When you send me quotes of Bibles," and I said, "When my teaching squad give me quotes, I find myself sometimes in the middle of the day open up my Bible and reading it." And I told her, I said, "It's one thing that I have a problem with that I forget sometimes, and I notice when I do it, I be mad at myself. In the morning when I wake up, sometimes I forget to pray." I said, "Cause I'm thankful for God waking me up, and I could be in there brushing my teeth, and I be like." I'll finish brushing my teeth and I'll sit right there in the bathroom and pray because sometimes you don't forget. And I told her, I don't want to forget in the morning. When I wake up out my bed, I don't want to think about the fact I have to go to the bathroom. I want to thank God for waking me up. I want to be on the type of level that no matter what I do, I won't forget to thank Him. I don't want to be in the middle of brushing my teeth, thanking God for everything. I want to be able, when I wake up, before I get out of my bed, when I wake up, when I get at the edge of my bed, I want to pray and thank Him for waking me up. That should be something I should never forget. That be something, and sometimes I forget. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I do it every month because I forget sometimes, and I should never forget to do that. That should always be on my mind. And I told her I want to get to the point that it's always on my mind. That should never be second thought to anything. That should be my first thought. That should be my first thought when I get out of bed. And I say sometimes I jump out of bed, I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't want to get out and jump and go to the bathroom. I want to get up and thank Him for waking me up and thank Him for what He's gonna do. Thank Him this and this and that. That's what I want to do. And I have found myself I don't do that every morning, and I forget. And I want to be on that. And she said, "See the fact you said that you grown." And she said sometimes she forget. Sometimes I say I don't understand why I say I don't understand why I forget. She said you don't do it on purpose. She said it's something that you will. She said the more you do it, the more you'll get more familiarized with it. And I said that's what I want to do. Like I know we don't, y'all. Some of y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's just that it's something I want to talk about today because I just want to be able to do that in the morning. I really want to be able to do that in the morning. I got to stop doing that. And when I do it, I be mad at myself. Thank God, throughout your day, or matter what you do, as soon as your eyes open in the morning. Thank you. That's what I want to do. As soon as my eyes open in the morning, I want to thank God. But my cousin said, she has our words is, some people pray all during the day. And I say, I do. I find myself in the middle of doing something, I'm praying. She said, you can pray wherever you want. She said, but if I understand you in the morning, that's what something you want to do and you want to always do that. Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to pray out doing out my day because, and I know, and I told her, I said, since I've been doing certain things differently in my life, I find my life changing for the better. And it's putting me on a better path. And I know why. Because, yeah, I read the Bible back then. Yeah, I did certain things then as far as God. But I don't think I took it as seriously as I'm taking it now. I'm putting it too hard. King James Bible. She just gave me some King James. I think it was no, I think it was Exodus. I think it's Exodus. What did she give me? I don't know if it's King James. She said verse 14, verse 14, 14. She told me to read that, and I told her I was going to read. I'm thinking that's it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I was just telling her, I noticed how my life is changing for the better because I don't know if I didn't take it seriously then. I honestly don't know. But I'm saying I'm more focused on it than I ever been in my life because I really want to make a change. I don't want to just say I want to make a change. I want to make a change in my life. And I notice things are going differently the fact that I do that. And like I'm happy with that. And that's where I want to be in my that's where I want to be at right now in this place in time. I want to do that. That's how I want to be. I don't know if I'm just talking all over. It is what it is. Because a lot of people could say, "Oh, I want to get close to God," and they don't do it. And they don't do it. I'm actually saying it and I'm doing it. And I'm doing it at my pace. And I'm doing it to the part that I understand. I'm not doing it because someone else want me to do it. I'm doing it because that's what my heart is. And this is something that I should have been doing. And it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I can't be on this phone long. I mean, on the you on this channel long. She said 2:30. It tells you about. Okay, let me write it down because I don't want to forget. Y'all know I got my ink pen. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Let me write it down because I don't want to forget it. Y'all know I'll forget. Y'all know my mind is. I don't think of. So he said, is it 2:38? And it was another one, King John. I already know about King John. Let me see. And I like the fact I have a lot of lot of TT squad that knows about the Bible. That really helped. And I know when I need y'all always say that's what I'm talking about. Y'all my peeps. Y'all some of y'all family. Y'all ain't nothing but family. Okay? Y'all my family. Y'all my family. Y'all don't hate on me. Y'all don't do nothing. Only people hate on me is when them trolls when they come in here. Only people hate on me is when the trolls when they come up in here. You know what? We push them out, push them out, push them out. Yes, I'm halfway dressed, y'all. I got on my army pants with this shirt and some. Thank y'all for listening to me, TC Squad. I can't be on here long because I gotta make some phone calls at 10 o'clock. I want to call, go get. I want to go get everything I need. I want to get my list down, make sure, and probably reread some more stuff to make sure I have all the questions. I got like 10 or 12 questions I have for the lady, and that's another thing. I have so many questions for them, and I think I like it better in person because when you're in person, they're answering. When you're on the phone, sometimes they just like you're more of a rush. You're in a rush, and I don't want to be rushed. So I don't want to. Oh God, I don't want to be rushed. And I know how it is to be rushed. I don't want to be rushed when I'm talking. And sometimes people do rush you when you're talking, and I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be rushed. It's 4:13. I don't want to be rushed when I'm talking, so she said, God, look at her. I love listening to you. You make my day. Thank you so much. She said, I make her day. Thank you so much. And let me say this. When I be talking, I try to be as honest as possible. And the reason why I say that because when you get to lying, it's hard to go back to telling the truth. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna say I never lied before. Oh, girl, lied plenty of time, but I don't do it. Like, I don't do it to hurt people. I used to lie. I used to be to get myself out of trouble because I ain't did something. But I had learned you lie to one lie stuck up to another lie. Oh, then you got to ask God to forgive you for lying. I ain't got time to be doing all that. I just say what I gotta say, keep it moving, and hey, that's it. TT Sword, let me get up off this live. Thank y'all for listening to me rambling on. Yes, hopefully it's not much wrong with the car. Cause I told you the AC acting up in the car. When I cut the AC on, the car cut off. So I'm gonna go find out what's going on with that. I'm gonna find out what's going on there. He said he gonna call me about 11, 12 o'clock. Give him a couple of hours to check it out. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Wait for him to make this phone call. Hopefully she answer all my questions. And if she don't answer all my questions, guess what? I'm going to make the appointment. I don't make the appointment, but I'm also going to talk to somebody because I'm going to talk to the lady first and ask her question. But they did tell me yesterday I got a call at 10 o'clock to make an appointment. I want to make sure I got it right because I don't want to be confused when I call the lady. She told me to call today at 10 o'clock to make an appointment. They do walk-ins, but they don't do walk-ins for what I want. For the housing program, they don't do walk-ins. They do walk-ins for everything else because they have an employment center there. They have employment center. They have mental health programs there. They have a lot of other programs, and they do walk-ins for that for people to sign up for that. So I want to make sure when I call all together. I don't want to call with misinformation. The worst thing you could do is call with wrong information, and I don't want to do that. And I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna tell her, hey, I was there on Tuesday, and I came in for the class, and I have questions. That's how I'm gonna, start. I'm gonna say I called yesterday. Let her. I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate what I did yesterday to her and what they told me. And I say it could be wrong, but can you lead me in the right direction? That's what I'm asking her. But guess what, TT Squad? I gotta go. I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe, TT Squad. We out of here. Bye. Y'all enjoy y'all Thursday. We got one more day, and guess what? It's the holiday. It's hopefully she can help with me. I hope she can help me with an agent too. You know what? I didn't put that on. Thank you. I need to put that on my list. Ask about an agent. Okay. I didn't put that on my list. I did not put that on my list. And see, that's yeah. I didn't put that on my list. Thank you, Jules, for reminding me because I should have put that on my list. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, TT Squad. I gotta go. Y'all have a great Thursday.